Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my no contact, low communication person on your mind. So today I'm going to ask my spirit guides, where is this connection headed? What is going on? I do have some charms and initials, lots of messages. So let's see what's going on with your person. Let's see what they want you to know at this time and where we're headed, what the intentions are, anything spirit wants to share with me. Spirit, please share with me any loving messages that you have for us. Person on our mind can be any sign. You can be any sign. It is a collective reading. So if you found it, there's probably a message here for you. Spirit, please share with me. I am listening for you now. I have a mirror. The most profound truths are often found within yourself. A little bit of you're taking this time to see what your part is. A little bit of a looking deep down inside of yourself. What am I feeling right now? What have I been going through? Is this all worth it? Is this person worth it? You know, whatever it is that you're going through. So it's not bad to self-reflect. Okay, it's a time to process. They're saying it's a time to learn. So take this time for you, and it's healthy. It's a healthy time for you, believe it or not. I have a waterfall. Surrendering to the flow can lead to a powerful transformation. Now, what's coming into me more clearly is that waterfall flows in only one direction. Like this connection's only going to go in one direction, right? It's either going to come back together or it's, moving into, another area. It's hitting a dam when it gets to that waterfall. But it's flowing. It is how I feel. It's moving. Something about this connection is moving, right? So the universe is in motion for you is how it just came into me. So something is shifting, okay? I mean, that's the hardest part. It's the waiting. When's it going to change? When's something going to happen? But I'm going to go with it's in motion, okay? Like something is, they're saying a sudden shift. They're saying a sudden shift now. So maybe it's going to shift very quickly. I have a mountain. The climb is daunting, but the view from the top is worth it. So it feels like this has been a long struggle. This has been difficult. And they're saying don't give up on the journey. Okay, don't give up until the magic happens. Don't give up till you reach the top. All right, maybe you're the one that's digging in a little bit deeper. I have an anchor. Beautiful. Stability is found when you secure yourself to what matters. You know in your heart what it is that you want, okay? And what you're looking for. As long as that's clear to you, the other person will get to a place where if they want the same things, then you guys are going to be together. So, but you have to know what it is that you're exactly what you're looking for. Spirit, please share with me. I have a King of Cups. I have a Nine of Cups. I have a King of Wands. Wow. And I have a Seven of Pentacles. The first thing that came into me was this feeling of we both want to talk, but neither one of us want to be the one to initiate it. Okay, but we do both want to talk, but we're both holding back. And we're both either standing our ground or we're both blocking it. It's kind of like, I feel like it's on both sides. The King is coming into me pretty strongly that this person loves deeply, loves passionately. They're saying is hurt. Okay, so somebody's hurt, really hurt. They're trying to get their ego back up. Maybe their ego was blasted, something like that. Their self-esteem was knocked down. So they're trying to, I guess, be stronger again, is how it's coming into me. They were very content with you. They were very happy. There's been a lot of years or a lot of time that I did feel I've been happy with you. Okay. So I don't think I have to question, did they really love me or did they really want to be with me? No. What they're thinking about right now is, how do we rebuild things? What would we have to do to rebuild? This feels like, if I were to go back in time, what am I going to have to do? Okay. I also feel like we have a lot of time invested in this. And sometimes that's worth a second chance, that we have more at stake here. Okay. And I don't want to start again with somebody else. Like, that's not the answer. Okay. It's not necessarily that I'm going to be happier with somebody else, or because I'm going to have the same issues or same problems. And it might not even be as good as what I've had with you, because I have been content. So I do feel like this person is more thinking along the lines of, what would it take to rebuild? And I don't want to start over. I don't want to start over with somebody else, is coming into me pretty crystal clear. So let's see. So that tells me that they're probably on the brink of reaching out. Okay. That, like, and that's what happens. It's like I get to a certain place where I miss you so much that it doesn't matter who said what or what happened. It's like, I can't take it a moment longer. I have to hear your voice. Okay. And I think that that's going on right now. I feel like it's like a boiling pot of water, and I'm just kind of waiting for the bubbles to hit the surface. So we're very, very close. We're on the brink. A deep spiritual awakening. This has opened my eyes to what we have. I've been stuck at a crossroads. I know I have. I know I've been putting this on hold. I know I have been indecisive. I know that I haven't given you the answers that you needed. Maybe they just haven't seen them clearly, or they're not confident that they're going to say the right thing. The past is in the past, and don't look back. Can we put the past behind us, would be the question. Are you really truly going to be able to move on from this no contact episode, whatever happened? Are you really truly going to give me a second chance? Are you truly going to look at me the same way ever again? So I feel like that's what they're worried about. Time is up. It took too long. They're afraid they're going to lose you if they wait much longer. So there's a time element to this. There's a sense of, I don't know if they're counting the days or what they think is a reasonable expectation to not talk to you, to give you the silent treatment. You know, they've maybe in the past they went 2 days, and this time it's 4 days, which is like twice as long. You know, that's how people think sometimes. You know, it's just, there's going to be a moment where they say, uh-oh, you know what? I'm going to be totally like in the doghouse if I don't reach out at this point. You know, so that happens too. So there's some kind of time is of the essence going on, and that could be you. Maybe you've set some time. If I don't hear from them by the end of the week, I'm done. Okay. So maybe that's just something you've been saying to yourself. Like, you've given them a certain period of time. And if they don't repair the damage within this period of time, or reach out or want to talk, they blew it. So, you know, you can only wait so long. You know, the time's up, right? So if that's coming on from one side or the other. They either feel like it's a ticking time bomb and they better do something, or you have it in your head and they're subconsciously picking up on it, that you're going to start dating other people and they're going to lose you. You're going to open yourself up to, I'm not waiting for you anymore. And they can literally feel that vibe. I can tell you, it's like, as soon as you make up your mind that, like, I am not going to wait around for you, all of a sudden they're like, they're not waiting. He or she's not waiting for me anymore. You know, they're not going to chase me. So something's going on with the time is of the essence. Let's get some initials. Let's see what the initials are saying. First initials, last initials. Let's see what they have for us. Okay, I'm going to just get a handful of these little rubber erasers, and I'm going to put these down one at a time. Okay. So I have the letter H. I have an R, D. I have a P. I have a D. W. I have another W. I have a Z. I have an N. The letter X. I have another R. I have a B. A. I have an H. I have an E. And then I have some numbers. So these numbers could have meaning to you. I have a 4. I have 43. Could be ages. I have, let's see, 38. Let's do that. 38. I have 35. 35. No, 32. I'm sorry, 32. And I have an 8. So that could be like August or 8 days. Maybe it's been 8 days. Maybe on the 8th day, the phone rang, you know, something like that. All right. So there are the initials. So some of you, maybe you got your person's initials with that. Let's see what else they're saying. Spirit, please share with me this connection. The time is important. There's more at stake. All right, they're on the brink. Tell me about that, Spirit. Tell me about this. I felt like this boiling point. You know, just it's gonna explode. They're ready to explode. Like I can't take it any longer. I have a 3 of Wands. I have a King of Swords. I have a High Priestess. And I have a 9 of Pentacles. The High Priestess and the 9 of Pentacles is coming into me as you just keep trusting what you know is best. If you feel that you deserve to feel secure emotionally or financially in a relationship, that you deserve to feel independent, that you feel like you get to make your own choices and decisions, I feel like stand firm, okay? Like that's something that's important. I also feel like this king is getting ready to reveal their true feelings about what they want for the future. And it's taken them time to get there, but that's okay. I don't care how they got there. But I really feel like this king is ready to speak the truth. That this king is coming forward with even apologies, or I don't want to go through this ever again, or if we're going to get back together, we're going to stay together. I don't want to do this ever again. I feel like it's very heartfelt. It's very heartfelt answers that you've been seeking, words that you have been wanting to hear. I'm just going to say truth is the best way to say it, you know, like true feelings. You know, just deep, true feelings are revealed. That's what we needed to do. You know, it feels like it's very emotional. I will say that. It's almost a feeling of I never expected we would be here because everything about us is always so good. So that's part, I feel like that's part of the conversation. Like, how did we get here? But I don't feel like we believe that this is going to happen again. If we get back together, we're going to stay together. I don't want to go through this ever again. I have an Ace of Wands. You're the only one I want. This just came in. Okay. They're not chasing anybody else. And maybe they're adamant about you're the only one. I don't want to be with anybody else. Maybe that's been a problem, that somebody's been jealous. You want to be with other people, or you're flirting with somebody, or you're talking with somebody and I'm not doing anything. Or maybe they did do something, but they don't want to be with that person. I have a Knight of Cups. I want to go back to loving you. They were happier when they were loving you. They miss it. You know, it's, I miss you in my life. I miss you in my world. I miss loving you. And I have a Justice. Maybe they'll commit. Maybe they've been running from a commitment. I have a Three of Swords. They're thinking about their future. They're thinking about, you know, where do we go from here? So if that's something that's on the table, that's probably something that we're going to talk about. Let's get some initials, not initials. Let's get some charms. Let's see what my charms are saying. Spirit, please share with me a few charms. Maybe we'll get some signs or something that jumps out at us. Okay. Let's see. What's this guy? This is a Virgo. Virgo energy. Another Virgo energy. Okay. I have the number 5. 5 days. It's been 5 days. It's been 5 months. I have a Leo energy. They just said you were right. Whatever happened. And now they know it, you know, so there's a sense of you were right. I give. You're right. I have the letter G. I have an E. I have a tree. I want to plant. I want to keep growing. I want to keep growing with you. I have flower, watering the plant, watering flowers. And then I have 2 gardens, like these, you know, we have a garden. We have more at stake. The little gardens feel like children. Some of you could even have a child together or children together. You know, taking care of these children, like watching this garden grow. So that is coming into me. And then I have this kind of sexy high heel. And maybe it's a night out. Let me take you out. Let's go for a drink. Let's talk. We both want to talk, they said, but we're both holding back. So it's a game of chicken. It's a standoff, right? Who's going to end the standoff? Who's going to call? Okay, so those are some charms. So those maybe those made sense to some of you. Okay, and let's see what some of the feelings are. Spirit, what's going on in this connection? What is it that you need me to know today? You show up in my dreams, and it helps me to process buried memories. I want to say I can't get you out of my mind as well. When our conversations are lighthearted and playful, it eases the tension that is sometimes there when we talk. Maybe it became so intense with what are your feelings? What are you going to do? What are your intentions? Where are we headed? Maybe they just got tired of it. It's not fun anymore. It's demanding. You know, I don't want to talk about, especially divine masculine. I don't want to talk about my feelings every time I'm with you. I don't want to tell you how I'm feeling day in and day out. They don't. I'm realizing this connection is something special and worth treasuring. So it is special. It is something that I want. Please contact me. I may not respond, but knowing you care opens my heart. Now that feels a little bit of First of all, I wouldn't do that. If they're not going to respond, then you're not going to reach out to them. So don't do that. It's more of a, yeah, they want to know that they still have a string attached to you. So if you feel like they owe you a call, then they owe you a call. Okay. Just let's put it in that category. If you feel like you should be the one calling them, then you pick up the phone and call them. Okay. But it's, don't let them, you're texting them and you're chasing them and you're sending them little notes. I'm thinking of them and heart emojis, and they're not responding, but they like getting them because it's more of a see, you still love me. I still have you. So don't do that to yourself. Don't chase. Sometimes I feel like you're speaking to me in my head. At times it triggers me because I wonder how much you can see into me. You're connected on a soul level and you feel what they feel is what's going on. So you both want to talk is really what the message. I care about you even when I act like I don't. I'm hiding my true feelings because I feel vulnerable. Can you be really mad at somebody and still love them? Absolutely. So you guys could be going just through that. I'm just really resentful or mad, I'm angry, I'm hurt. But I haven't stopped loving you. I'm hurt. I daydream about you. Sometimes it's sexual and other times I visualize our future together. That gave me a lot of hope. It gave me a lot of hope that they haven't forgotten you. So I'm gonna take that as my, a positive message. I might not be ready to pick up the phone right this second, but I haven't forgotten you is sometimes all I need to know. It's that as long as I know you're okay, as long as I know you're still thinking about me and that you haven't forgotten me, then I can survive another day without you and heal and take care of myself, something like that. So let's put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. And I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to this channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, kathymammelin.psychicmedium.com. Also, I have 2 other channels, my main channel with lots of love readings and a pick a card channel, which you may want to check out. And the links are in the description. So I hope you enjoyed your reading today, and we'll ask Spirit to continue to guide you both. We'll see you soon.